It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Chargers. And it's all up next.
If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. So good to have you here with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson getting set for a kickoff here. Greg, no matter how many ways we look at this game, it always comes down to one stat, doesn't it? How you taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it's just so crazy, Mike, that every single week, no matter how complex these matchups get and how many factors there are to determining who wins and who loses any game in the NFL, at the top of the list, the most important metric that everybody studies, can you protect the ball on offense and can you take it away on defense? And I don't think today's matchup is any different. Can you be aggressive and take care of the ball? And on defense, if you get your opportunity to take it away and give it back to your offense, you've got to make the play.
To get this one started, Jaime Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from SoFi. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Herbert going to throw on this first play. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Ladd McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a second down. To throw, it's Herbert. Now a screen set up for Harris. Three plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. His defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain on 3rd and 2.
Mike, you want to convert on 3rd down? Get the ball in your hands of your best players. And this guy, he is a playmaker, whether it's out catching passes like he's used to or working as a runner instead.
Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And a good, hard run. He would not be denied. Surging forward to pick up 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Now it's Harris. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Love a couple on that play.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
They'll give it to Harris again. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Throwing now is Herbert. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind them, and that's the landmark of the screenplay.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down. On the zone read, here's Harris. He'll get this right to the 20-yard line. Big Sheldon Rankins in there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Tight end, the motion man to the right. From the gun, it's Herbert. Quick throw here is complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down the game. Well, it looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. With that big-time throw, they got a shot now with 1st and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown.
They're called in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it with Harris. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Now on 3rd and goal. Good blocking, and he's in. Justin Herbert, touchdown Los Angeles. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
Stroud begins with a pass. This throw left side taken in by the rookie wide receiver. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He's going to run it, and he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
2nd and 7. Now the Georgia Bulldog. Here's Nick Chubb.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
3rd and a yard. We'll try to run it here, and it's Chubb. And he's across midfield, and more importantly, he's got the first down at the 49-yard line. Once again, it's Chubb. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Stroud. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Unfortunately, Mike, over my career, I've been in this guy's shoes plenty of times, probably more than I wish to admit. You take your eyes off the ball. You think about becoming a runner before securing the catch, and when you do that, you end up watching the ball fall to the ground.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
So, on 4th down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. Back deep is Darius Davis. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Chargers offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Shotgun now for Herbert. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. A 19-yard pickup there. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that 3rd down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the 1st down. So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, LA.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time, Mike, talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. And you get paid to catch the bad ones, and saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal. Motion man is the tight end going right. Throwing, Herbert. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Matt McConkey. Touchdown Chargers. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness.
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Point after now from Dicker. The kick is good, and the Chargers move out on top, 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Stroud. Quick throw, taken in. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through 1. The Chargers out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. First and 10. Now Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Stroud. Looking downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Chubb. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. First carry for Joe Mixon. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. To throw is Stroud. That one taken in. Touchdown, Houston.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans are on the board. It's now 14-7. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Herbert. He'll let one go down the middle. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will take a 21-7 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here's Berrios on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's 1st and 10. Now Stroud going up top. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They will work the middle with Mixon. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Stroud to throw. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
On the handoff, this is Chubb. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Here's Stroud. He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Chubb. come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing is Stroud. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Here's Stroud. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Stroud going to set up to throw. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Fourth down, and on comes Ka'imi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal. This one from 52 yards away. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10. Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. On play action, it's Herbert. Quick throw here is complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Well, there's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big gain.
He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
A tackling plan for the defense, Mike, is critical when you're facing a back like this. You know that one guy is not going to be enough to bring him down. You have to get as many hats to the ball as you can, slow him up just enough to buy time, and in this case, they get him down for a loss.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. Braxton Berrios, deep to return. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Texans offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. This one is caught by Kirk. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Kirk is the motion man. They'll run right here with Chubb. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. On 2nd down, Stroud. The throw on the run is complete. Stroud connects with Collins, and it's a 1st down for Houston.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system, and all these early sacks. Yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again. Khalil Mack, 3-time All-Pro, in there to bag another one.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Back to throw, Stroud. To the right side, and Kirk's got it. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st, so it'll bring up 4th down. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This from 45 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans are able to get it back within a score. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. This offense making its way back on the field, led by their wide receiver. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Pistol here for Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. On first down, Herbert. And this will be incomplete.
And on a game where it seems like this quarterback hasn't really done much wrong, that's really his most critical missed throw so far. He's had himself a really good game up until this point, but I think that's one when he goes back and watches the tape, he knows he should have had it.
Herbert to the air again. He's going to tuck it and go. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, but he's got it. He's picked up a first down. A first down there on a pickup of 17. The Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. The Chargers were led in the first half by their star quarterback, Justin Herbert. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime. These 2 teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Pierce for the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Texans offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll go with Chubb. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And now it's 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. A give, and here comes Harris. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Herbert. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Here's Herbert. Left side, catch made by McConkey. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
He'll go right and find his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he's going to somehow manage to get back to the line of scrimmage. But that's it. It'll be 3rd down.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that 2nd down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Inside the 10, it is caught. About 19 yards on that one. And they're in business. It's 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Throwing now is Herbert. He's got it at the 3. Second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. Whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They run it over center with Harris. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers will extend their third quarter lead. So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. Here's Berrios on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Texans offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A hit, and he has lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Stroud. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now Stroud. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. As we look back at some of the highlights in this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. Herbert makes the read, decides to hang on. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now, Stroud. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw is Stroud. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. To throw, it's Stroud. That is incomplete.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 2. Here's Chubb. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Off he goes. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Stroud. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Stroud. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and Now brings up 4th down.
Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Texans are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead. Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chargers offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. First and 10. Now, Herbert fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff running right. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. To throw is Herbert. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's across midfield, and more importantly, he's got the first down at the 49-yard line. To throw, it's Herbert. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
So often we see a team that's milking a 2-score lead get very conservative, especially in the 4th quarter, but not this coach. He says, all right, I might have a 2-score lead. I want to make it 3. He's trying to put as much pressure on his opponent possible here down the stretch late.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. Give him 13 on that screen play, and a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Herbert now on first down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
On play action, now Herbert. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
Now a big spot here for the Texans as they'll try for 2. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
All right, so ultimately, it's a successful play. That's a win for the defense. But that was very close, Mike, to being a 4-point swing. So instead of the offense securing 2 points on that try, if he's able to secure that interception and take it the other way, he would have gotten 2 points for the defense.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. Here's 1st and 10. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Pistol here for Herbert. He's got the hookup downfield with McConkey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
Herbert now on 1st down. That one complete to Johnston. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Herbert. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Pass caught right side by Conklin.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Herbert to the air again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, fourth down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
They only need a yard, and it's fourth down. They'll try to run. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that fourth down stop.
The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. First down throw there is incomplete.
You can see the quarterback here. He's saying, hey, man, my bad, my fault. He knew a better ball probably leads to a nice completion. That one got away from him a little bit too much and leads the receiver out of bounds.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll get this complete over the middle with Kirk. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Big play coming up. This is third down. Here's Stroud. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
On first down, it's Stroud. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Here comes second down. Now Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. They'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best 1st down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
This one is caught by Kirk. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now, Stroud. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Now a deep ball here for Collins. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Kirk is the motion man. Here's Chubb. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. Second and goal. Stroud. This is a touchdown! They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, what a great play call down there, using the size of the tight end. You've been there. That's a really difficult play to pull off.
And I can promise you, Mike, they spend a lot of time all week working on this.
Now, remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. Tight game, tight call. They're going to take a good long look at this one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Now a big spot here for the Texans as they'll try for 2. To throw, it's Stroud. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. This is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Every team practices 2-minute offense, end-of-game situation, and the chunk plays are really the drive starters. So now not only do they get the big completion, they bring up a fresh set of downs. Reminder, they still have 2 timeouts, plenty of time to go down and try to win this game.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. And the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. Now 2nd and inches. They'll go with Harris. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's a big one. This 3rd down. Tight end motioning left. They'll stick to the ground. 1st down and more inside the 15. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to force overtime. So now, a big spot coming here. This one he's gotta have. This one is on target, and it is good! And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Conklin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Now Herbert on the bootleg. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
I love these crossing routes, Mike. Not only do they put so much stress into the deep layers of the defense, but they really allow the wide receivers to run with the ball after the catch. We just saw a great example why, and it led to a huge chunk play.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Herbert. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
Pistol here for Herbert. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. Throwing now is Herbert. That one complete to Johnston. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. There's that man again. Another catch. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now, Herbert. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Herbert again. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. The throw on the run is complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to get a leg up in the OT. This kick is good. He knocks it through. And they get the upper hand as they take the lead to start overtime.
Of course they would have loved to finish this with a touchdown, of course. But this is the next best thing. You come out here in overtime, you get the early lead going up by 3, and now you put it on your defense. Can they come up with one stop to win this football game?
So the opening drive of overtime yields 3. Can the opponents respond? They receive the kickoff now. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Texans offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run right here with Chubb. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Texans 1st down. They'll send a tight end in motion. Now Chubb. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big game, and he picks up the 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Stroud to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To the left side, caught by Schultz. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Chubb. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Chubb. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Here's Stroud. He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He pulls it in around the 5. Second and goal. Mechie, the man in motion. And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT. So it's a win here for the Texans. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.